out of respect for Garrett, who is our cemetery director, I do want to keep us moving. People were asking me how I felt this morning. You know, I feel great because the joy and elation of my mom is kicked in, and I am standing right now with it. So we'll see how I do later. Good morning. On behalf of Danny, Kathy, Terry, I would like to share some words in honor of our beautiful mother, Carol Smith. If you ask Mama what she was most proud of in her life, she would likely respond, I'm proud that I was able to keep my children together. Mama was very intelligent. She could remember facts, quickly recall details, and impress me by adding numbers in her head. She was also a very successful businesswoman, as all the Carver girls were. She was the #1 real estate agent in her office until she retired. She was creative. She painted, crocheted, made beautiful wreaths, tiled bathrooms, and was a very good writer. She admired beautiful things and was passionate about decorating and interior design, as many of you know from visiting her. Mama enjoyed entertaining and loved a good party, and she was often the life of the party. She loved her big family and the gatherings, especially the lively card games. We thank our mom for keeping us together. She was also loved by her grandchildren, and she has a great grandchild here that you will hear from later. But I would like to share something from my daughters, Lauren and Tess. There will be a cuss word in here, but this day couldn't go in honor of my mom without some cuss word. So, bit, I'm sorry, but it's not the GD word. Nana, okay, this is from Lauren and Tess, Jeffrey and our daughters. Nana, you carried us in your heart with everything you did. We loved laughing until we snorted with you. Every phone call was answered with a hi Loie, which is what she called Lauren, or hi Tootie, which is what she called Tess, and ended with Nana loves you so much. You were our cheerleader, fierce protector, and a trailblazer. You showed us how to jump on beds in our underwear. Take life by the horns and never take no shit. Now, I know that's not proper English, but that's how my mama would say, don't take no shit. You celebrated every success we had like it was your own, and told everyone you knew we were the most beautiful girls in the world, inside and out. We love you forever, Nana. We feel you with us every day, laughing right along and shouting hoots of a pretty. And now from Danielle, my niece and Terry's daughter. It's really hard to put into words what Nana meant to us. Most of my childhood memories have Nana in them. When I was a little girl, my family moved from California to Washington. I still remember Nana waiting for us outside of our new home. She had the biggest smile on her face and was so excited to see us and made us feel so welcome. She was happy to have more of her children close to her. Family was always the most important thing to Nana. From trips to Disney World, Smith family reunions in Idaho, spaghetti dinners, Christmas Eve, and Thanksgiving with the whole family, Nana always made everything special. I remember having sleepovers at her and Papa's house with my late Aunt Candace and Aunt Debbie and cousins Lauren and Tess. I loved those sleepovers. The house would be filled with family, food, and laughter. Nana was always so happy having everyone around her. When I had children of my own, they didn't get as much time with her as I would have liked, but the time they had made my kids so happy. Nana made a lasting impression on them, and they loved her very much. We always made the most of her visits when it was time for her to leave. She was always so sad to say goodbye. You could just feel how much she loved her family. Nana loved her family unconditionally. She was an amazing person, and I feel lucky to have had the time with her. The world feels a lot smaller now that she's gone. And this is an anonymous quote that she included. Goodbyes are not forever. Goodbyes are not the end. They simply mean
until we meet again. Thank you for the memories, Nana. Love always.
Baby D, Caitlin, Kevin, and Julie, who are her children. And now Jeffrey will share a few words and people.
Well, thanks for following.
If anyone needs tissues, I brought them, and I don't want to take them home.
I just wanted to say a few things about Kel. Dearest Nana, may your journey be as full of the welcome and warmth that you bestowed upon me as I entered your family. You were generous with all your love and caring, be it emotional, joyful, material. If there was a gap or a need, your help was on the way. I hope I thanked you enough for the unconditional love you showered on my children, as well as the open heart you showed my mother and father, brother and sister-in-law, and their family. Your love was huge and unforgettable. Your legacy will always be full of stories that made us laugh and remind us of your smiles and surprising wit. Hopefully your passage was without too much difficulty, and now your spirit is sailing like the beautiful golden eagle that often visited your lake house in Washington. We'll keep you with us forever. And now I would like to invite Abel to come and say a few words. Thank you, Abel.
Abel's gotten a little emotional, so he asked me to share the words, if that's okay. He wanted to show off his bear, which is the last thing Nana gave him, last time they got to see each other. And when Abel first got the news about Nana passing, he was very confused, and he wasn't quite sure how to handle it. So his way of saying goodbye to Nana was by sending her some text messages, and those are the ones he wanted to share today. Hi Nana, I know you passed away, but I know you're not listening, but I wanted you to know. I wanted to know how is heaven. Hopefully it is good. I wanted to let you know that you're the best great-grandma anyone could have ever asked for. I really miss you, and you always gave us the best gifts. You always looked so happy, and you always knew what was best for us. And I love you so, so much. I love you so much. Goodbye, and good night, Nana.
And she loved you.
Whoa.
So much. I still remember first time she ever met him. He was only 5 months old. She came down to visit us in Alabama to meet her new great-grandson. And it was probably 2 weeks later, I got a phone call. She said, I'm moving to Alabama. And I'll never forget that. And she sure did. And she's been a part of his life since then. So she was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful woman. Good.
I would like for us to share a moment of silence as we remember all our loved ones who have preceded Mom and Dad. So if you will, please. And I would like to close with thanking all of my family for all you've done in the last lifetime. And thank you for coming to Mom's memorial service. Your love and support has meant a lot to our family. Uncle Buddy, we need to check your log. We'll see. Missed call. So anyways, that concludes, and I would invite any of you, if we're at Maristone, if you have a story or something that you would like to say. I know we were on a time restraints, but if you have anything that you would like to share, and I would also just like to say to you that Carol Bean Carter would not want us to go throughout this day in a glum, dreary way. So she would want you moving and kicking it up and laughing and remembering, and that's what we're going to do, okay? Okay, love you all. Jeff, you have some words? Garrett is here, so I think we're going to...
Go over the wall here.
Okay, thank you.
What we're gonna do?
We're going to
If
walk up.
anybody would like to go, we're gonna go to the grave stop. Yes, sir.
You need tissues? Will you bring her around later?
Yeah.